stars, up at the stars. I'm caught inside a loop where I can get to your heart, get to your heart. Ooh, you're letting your fears take hold, let them take control, and it's making me crazy. If you could only look at me, you know how I feel, know how I feel. Oh, see how much I want it, see how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes. That's how much I want it, that's how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes. Think twice before you let me go. My eyes are mirrors of my soul. See how much I want it, see how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes. Look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into my eyes. Look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into my eyes. I'm dancing on the tables, trying my best to forget, best to forget. Ooh, then no one coming through the door, it's your silhouette, your silhouette. Oh, I'm in a wonderland. I'm in a wonderland. I'm in a wonderland. I'm in a wonderland, but I miss your hands and it's making me crazy. Look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into my eyes. Look into, look into, look into, look into, look into, look into my eyes. I'm dancing on the tables, trying my best to forget, best to forget. Ooh, and no one coming through the door, it's your silhouette, your silhouette. Oh, see how much I want it, see how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes. That's how much I want it, that's how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes.
You're a guilt trip, feeding me with all these lies. I feel sick. You're a bad choice that I made 5 years ago at some party in New York. Are you texting me to tell me that I'm shit? Why are you still going on about things I never did? Maybe you can't see that I'm hard to hold. I know I'm a basket case you think should be alone, but I still have my friends, don't want you. All I need is them, don't want you. I can barely sleep 'cause of you, but I still have my friends, don't
Hello, Syracuse! It's me, Brian, your friendly Friday night trivia host. Welcome to Virtual Trivia, and I'm going to turn my sound right off there. This is the 68th consecutive show. No, it's not consecutive, but it is our 68th Virtual Trivia Night, online trivia night. There's nothing virtual about it. This is a very real event. But for those of you who are joining for the first time, and I can't imagine there's many/any of you, but if there are, this is how it works right here. QuizNight.live, one person from your team. The scribe goes there, signs your team up, and that person will be putting in all your answers for you. All right? They're the only person who has to go to QuizNight.live. And everyone else just needs to listen to my questions or read them on the screen below me, and discuss amongst yourselves and have your scribe write the thing that you all agree on, or at least that you mostly agree on. There are going to be 3 rounds of 10 questions with a final question you can wager points on at the end, and we have nothing for you to win except for the pride of winning a game, which is how most board games work. This does not require a board, though. It just requires a computer screen. Let's talk about this over here. This is how we do this. This is not something that we do for free, although we offer it for free. So if you want to help us out, you can make a donation via credit card if you want to do it that way. You can do it via PayPal if you got PayPal, or the coolest way, which is Venmo. It's cool for a couple reasons. One, they're not charging us fees unless you say this is for goods and services. And the other thing is that right down here is the blue board. And if you send us a message with your Venmo payment, we will put your message on the blue board for all to see. All you have to do is beat the leader, and the leader right now is at $2. So that's how that works. No couch guy today. Dale is in Saratoga Springs. What is he doing, you say? We don't know. He never even told us. He's just like, I'm going to be in Saratoga. And we're like, all right, I guess it's just going to be the Mike and Brian show. So that's what's going on with Dale. If anyone has a Dale sighting in Saratoga or elsewhere, please share it with us in the chat. And the chat is where you can communicate with us. I'm glancing down at it frequently. Gary Fastlegs asked if Dale is alive. We presume so. And that's basically that. So we're going to try and get this game going here. Get it done in under 57 minutes, I think, is the goal. So make sure your scribe is on the round 1 tab of QuizNight.live, and let's get this show going. Question number 1. Which of the Great Lakes is wholly contained within the United States? That's question number 1. Oh, look who's back. Emily XOXOXO. So for those of you who don't know what's happened to Dale, he is in Saratoga. And I'm going to write that in the chat. Boom. Send. I just send it, you know? Just like when I'm skiing. Send it. Question number 2. What billionaire CEO strapped into his Virgin Galactic spacecraft, which is kind of like it's Virgin in several ways, and safely flew to the edge of space and back on Sunday? Q2. Oh, Bevifer. That's weird because I always thought it was Bevica.
Very confusing.
A lot of people confused. Let's all hit the thumbs down on this one, just to see how many thumbs downs we can get. It'll be fun. I did it. All right, let's move on to question number 3. What is the maximum number of players a team may have on the field in most forms of soccer, including FIFA? The form of FIFA soccer. Have you ever played FIFA soccer? I guess it's a video game. That's that's a form. Isn't that what they call it? Isn't that what the video game is called? Like FIFA?
FIFA in a year, usually.
Is it? Or is it called FIFA World Cup?
During World Cups, they have a version of the World Cup.
Oh, they come out with a different version every year. I think we should mic up Mike tonight since we've got an extra mic. Let's do it. Question number 4. Name one of the 2 states that shares a border with Oklahoma and Colorado. Bevifer. Oh, I should check the... Yep. Blue board. Nothing to report. Perfect. By the way, my shirt is no clue on this question. Do not look at my shirt. Not a clue. It's a coincidence. Question number 5. Parr is the last name of the central family in what animated film series? That's Q5. You know what we never did? Is get a green screen. Would that have been something that we could have easily done with OBS?
Yeah.
Laziness. Let's do question number 6. What famous fountain in Rome features a statue of Oceanus as a central figure? I've been there. It's crazy. It's crazy because there's like literally close to 1,000 people around it. Am I drinking tea? No, but that's astute. What makes you think I'm drinking tea? Because I'm drinking coffee. I kind of gave up coffee for a while because I was like, I don't really need it. I was compulsively drinking it every morning, and I was like, this isn't really doing anything for me, so I stopped drinking it in the morning, and I switched to tea, decaffeinated tea. But today, I was a little tired. So, coffee it is. Question number 7. Actually, I got this in Italy. This is from the Cinque Terre, which is not far from Rome in terms of the globe. Question 7. Records that were just singles in the 60s and 70s were designed to be played at how many RPMs? Dale's blood. Dale's blood is not far off from coffee, so yeah.
Dale's blood's also not far off from your blood.
Dale's blood is not far off from my blood. In the, like physically it is, but not biologically.
Identifying a crime
Yeah.
scene way.
Yeah, many crime scenes have actually been, messed with because we just put each other's blood in it. Question number 8. Is moss classified as a plant, a fungus, a protist, or a bacteria? I am, Bev. I'm doing it. I'm doing all the things tonight. See, when Dale's not here, I have to... Actually, I'm always the one who does it from the Syracuse trivia handle.
Yeah. Dale's always Dale. Mike's
Yep.
always QuizNight.live.
Yep. So there's that.
Well, unless I'm not here, then somebody else.
That's true. When Mike is not here, whoever is producing is QuizNight.live. But Dale is always Dale, and Syracuse Trivia is always Brian. Unless, of course, you can't see one of us. It's not confusing. Let's do question number 9. Fill in the blank. In the NHL, Bud Light sponsors the blank of the week and blank of the year. It's just one word here. It's 2 blanks, but the same word.
Dale's not even here. He's making money.
Yeah. A little spending money for Dale and Toga. Sure is. I forgot that you have my shirt. Gary Fastlegs. I shipped that out many moons ago. All right. Let's do the last question of round number 1, which is question 10. What character is pictured here? Who dat? I would say bonus points for the actress, but it almost looks like fan art. so we can't be sure about the actress. But there is a character, and I'm pretty confident on the actress. What? I am reading the chat. I do have the power of at least 5 men. LexisNexis. Okay. Those were your 10 questions, and we're going to scroll them on the screen for you, and you'll be able to see them for 2.5 minutes, and then they go away, and you have to have submitted your answers. So let's put them up there for you right now. Ah, there's the music. All I have to do is sound annoying. Music magically shows up. His coffee is working. Yeah. Feeling it. That's what happens when you go off it for a long time and then you... Yeah. I was off coffee for a while, and I've been off... I haven't been drinking any alcohol for over 3 weeks now. Because there's a baby due, and I need my sleep, and I need to be on call. That is warm coffee. You have 1 minute to get your answer submitted. $30 to get your answers in. $10 to get your answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, I didn't have my gong in place. That's normally Dale's job to have the gong, and Dale's shirking his responsibilities in Saratoga. But anyhow, answers should be submitted. We're going to take a quick break to grade all of them or score them, depending on how academic you think this operation is. If you would like to help us out and keep this, well, you know, if you'd like to help us out, information's right there, right there. And if you got a Venmo donation that can beat $5, we'll put your name and not your name, but your message on the board. We'll be back in just a moment.
Like you don't mean nothing to me. E-boys like you every dinner. I don't believe what you preach. You're just a rookie beginner. Hang out with boys in the street.
Oh, hello, everybody. We're back in record time because we have a record low number of participants. Let's see what the answers are on question number 1. Which of the Great Lakes is wholly contained within the U.S.? The correct answer is Lake Michigan, and 81% of teams correctly answered that. Question number 2, what billionaire CEO strapped into his Virgin Galactic spacecraft and safely flew to the edge of space and back on Sunday? The correct answer is not Charles Bronson, who played, what was his role? He was some kind of like cop.
Yeah.
We're going to look that up. It was Richard Branson of the Virgin Empire. And that was our easiest question of the round, or tied for it. 96% of teams correctly answered that. Question number 3, what is the maximum number of players a team may have on the field in most forms of soccer, including FIFA? The correct answer is 11, and 77% of teams correctly answered that. Question number 4, name one of the 2 states that shares a border with Oklahoma and Colorado. We accepted either Kansas or New Mexico, and 81% of teams correctly answered that. Yes. Question number 5. Parr is the last name of the central family in what animated film series? The correct answer is The Incredibles. The Incredibles, 74% of teams correctly answered that. Question 6, what famous fountain in Rome features a statue of Oceanus as a central figure? The correct answer is the Trevi Fountain. 81% of teams correctly answered Trevi Fountain. Question number 7, records that were just singles in the 60s and 70s were designed to be played at how many RPMs? The correct answer is 45, and that was tied for our easiest question of the round. 96% of teams correctly answering. Question number 8, is moss classified as a plant, fungus, protist, or bacteria? The correct answer is a plant, and 77% of people correctly answered that. Question number 9, fill in the blank. In the NHL, Bud Light sponsors the blank of the week and the blank of the year. The correct answer is the Celly. It's short for celebration. Some Gen Z slang for you there. And that was our hardest question of the round and our hardest question ever. Only 3.7% of people correctly answered that, and that means one team got it right. Only one team. And we put that one in round 1. And question number 10, what character is pictured there? The correct answer is Wednesday Addams. And I believe that image was at least a depiction of Christina Ricci's portrayal. And 92% of teams correctly answered that. The score, or I should say the answers are below me in visual form. Your scores are posted on QuizNight.live. I'm going to take a quick peek at the chat here. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Okay, everything looks good. We'll take a quick peek at the old blue board. Oh boy, we got some updating to do. We'll get on that in just a moment, and we'll get started with round number 2. Right now, make sure your scribe is on the round 2 tab. Here it is. Question number 1, Colin Firth won Best Actor in what film that also won Best Picture at the 2010 Academy Awards? It is Brian time, but we're not going to stop. Oh no. That is a tasty coffee. Let's do another question. I feel question 2-y right now. Who was the U.S. president after Calvin Coolidge and before Franklin Roosevelt? Sometimes known as Fran. Frandy. Frandy is what his uncle called him. His Uncle Delano. Yeah. I've no one to banter with. We didn't mic you up.
Can't double mic. Mic. That's a paradox.
It causes a paradox. Let's do another question. Question number 3. What popular social media platform has a secondary function that allows users to passively share their location with their followers in real time on a mapped interface? And we put with asterisks around it. Passively. Many social media apps allow you to actively do it by saying something about it or clicking something. This one just does it. We had to clarify that, because I know you guys get spicy in the chat. Oh, blue board update. Eleanor and Elliot. Got some questions coming up for you, I think. I don't know. When I hear kiddos, I think under the age of 12. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Nobody's calling their 18-year-old a kiddo.
But what about a 15-year-old? I don't know. We'll have to think about that. That'd be a good question for Syracuse Says. At what age do you stop calling kids kiddos? See what people say. Let's do question number 4. Metal welding that uses electrical energy to bond metals to each other is broadly known by what 3-letter term? Broadly known. There are many different types of metal welding, but anything that fits this category is known by this 3-letter term. Dale, you see this? Do not spend this in toga. All right. I want to make sure you got enough money for a footlong at Subway. Are they still $5? Have they done away with that?
I don't think that's... I haven't been in a while.
I feel like it's something they might occasionally bring back as a promo. Like, oh, we're doing $5 footlongs now. But I don't think that's a regular thing. $5 just isn't worth what $5 was worth. Accusations. Let's do question number 5. What 3-letter word is commonly used as an antecedent of a maiden name to clarify that it is a previously used last name? Oh, man. I
3 letters back to back.
I know. I did that intentionally. I didn't write the questions tonight, but I did organize them. And I checked them for grammar. So, Bev, if any of these questions have poor grammar, please let me know, because I feel like I did an okay job proofreading them.
And they were written by Mr. Expert Comma.
Yes, they would. Yeah, so if you see superfluous commas in there, I might not have purged them all. There was definitely one where I was like, this doesn't seem right, but I just don't feel like, spending the time to properly comma the question. He has a way with commas, a special way. Yeah, it is verbose. We are nothing if not wordy. Question number 6. Fill in the missing word from this 2019 Luke Combs song title. Blank never broke my heart.
I'm going to go with...
Yeah, because not yet. Whoop whoop. Sofa King. I was, I think, introduced to that novel play on words in the cartoon show Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in like the early 2000s.
I feel like it was a thing in elementary school at least to joke about.
Well, you know, I didn't go to your elementary school. You were an advanced school.
When it came to swearing.
You knew all the clever ways to do it. There were some ways. My high school had ways. Middle school did. Oh, look at this. Let's do question number 7. All ranks above captain in the U.S. Navy include what word? Oh, captain, my captain. True or false? Dead Poets Society was Robin Williams' best film. False. You very quick on that. What was better? It doesn't have to be the best, but what was better?
The Flubber.
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 He was in Flubber. I thought that was Eddie Murphy.
Okay, well maybe.
I could be wrong.
Murphy's best movie.
I don't know. Maybe he was in Flubber. I'm gonna look it up. No, it was Robin Williams.
Yes.
What was I thinking of? Dr. Dolittle? Who knows what I was thinking of?
Dr. Dolittle was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. All right, let's do question number 8. Musician Machine Gun Kelly is currently dating what actress? Not to be confused with the bank robber or the radio DJ, who I think now goes by MG Kelly.
There's a DJ named Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah. I don't know if he's local or syndicated, but he does oldies. So I'm pretty sure he predates this Machine Gun Kelly. I'm not doing blood tests. Whenever I give blood, and I've tried to give blood to the Red Cross on numerous occasions, I would say about 50% of the time it ends in disaster. And I have like excellent veins. They always comment. They're like, "Oh, there it is. That's great." And then they always manage to like, "Oh, let me just play with the needle a little bit and cause you to go into shock." So I'm not doing blood tests. Question number 9. What is the last name of the German philosopher with the first name of Immanuel, who authored Critique of Pure Reason? Q9. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. You heard right. You heard with purred.
I know one Emmanuel in real life.
Really? Like you personally know, or you just like know of
I
a?
personally know one.
Oh, okay.
And then I also know Emmanuel something, who's the guy on...
Are you thinking Webster?
Wasn't he Emmanuel?
Might have been.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah, I was thinking Emmanuel Lewis, and I thought that sounds like a professional athlete. I was going to say sports player. Let's do question number 10. On what is Green Lantern doing in there? On a flower, is the pistil the male part, female part, or neither male nor female? That's Q10. I'm done with my coffee. Done. Thank you. I would thank you. You know, I don't get enough credit for the coffee that I drink.
The shit show. First team in.
Look at that. Well, I think you've had enough time to pick one of those three options, so let's scroll those up for you and give you 2.5 minutes on the clock.
Entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. Oh, you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we'd roll up a blunt. And me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get. Just by walking through the city, I'm a small part of this.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm David, and I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. Where people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest.
1 minute to get your answers in.
Wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle. I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city is moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
Circumstances still we don't mind steady going on. I dance around the street lights.
18 seconds to get your answers in. The old 18-second warning. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. The gong went off. Answer should be in. We reset the leaderboard a little bit ago, and we got another donation for $8.69. We can't put your cents up there. It doesn't work that way. So if you've got a cool number of cents you're going to put in there, just know that. We're going to take a quick break, grade all of these answers, and we'll be back with the real answers and the scores in just a few minutes. See ya.
Friends again, I give up. I know how this ends. Might sound strange, but I'd give my life for you. Nothing's changed. I just ran away from the truth. Why
extra, but I know I'm the same. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back with the answers. Back better than ever. I got my new beverage. If anyone wants to guess what this is, please do in the chat. Answers. Question number 1. Colin Firth won Best Actor in what film that also won Best Picture in the 2010 Academy Awards? The correct answer is The King's Speech. And that was our easiest question, or tied for it, of this round. 92% of teams correctly answered. Question number 2, who was the U.S. president after Calvin Coolidge and before Franklin Roosevelt? The correct answer is Herbert Hoover. And that was also our easiest question of the round. Question number 3, what popular social media platform has a secondary function that allows users to passively share their location with their followers in real time on a mapped interface? The correct answer is Snapchat, and 74% of teams correctly answered that. Question number 4, our hardest question of the round. Metal welding that uses electrical energy to bond metals to each other is broadly known by what 3-letter term? There are several 3-letter terms for electrical welding. TIG, MIG, those are a couple of them. But arc welding encompasses them all. Arc, A-R-C. Question number 5, what 3-letter word is commonly used as an antecedent of a maiden name to clarify that it is a previously used last name? I don't think anyone has ever spoken this word before, so I might be the first one to try to pronounce it, but I'm going to say it's ni, ne. It's N with a, wow, I'm blanking on what that's called. A diacritic, and then another E. Question number 6, fill in the missing word from this 2019 Luke Combs song title. The correct answer is beer. Never broke my heart. Beer is what we were looking for. Question number 7, all ranks above captain in the U.S. Navy include what word? The correct answer, admiral. Admiral, fleet admiral, admiral of the Navy. Question number 8, musician Machine Gun Kelly is currently dating what actress? The correct answer is Megan Fox. 85% of teams correctly answered that. These were 85, 85, 81, 85. And then this next one's also 85%. What is the last name of the German philosopher with the first name of Emmanuel who authored Critique of Pure Reason? The correct answer is Kant. K-A-N-T. And again, 85% of teams got that. And question 10, on a flower, is the pistil the male, female, or neither male or female part? The correct answer is female, and 70% of teams correctly answered that. All right, the answers are right up there. Your scores are posted on QuizNight.live. I'm going to take a quick peek at the chat to see if anyone is... It's nay, huh? Okay. Looks like we're all set there, so make sure your scribe is on the round 3 tab of QuizNight.live. I'm going to take another sip of my mystery beverage, my Bevifer, and let's do question number 1. What fashion house pioneered the handbag pictured here, known as the 2.55? There it is. What a name. And I'm curious. Lake Team welcomes Bryce, and I want to know, is Bryce a new human to the world, or are they just welcoming a new player to their team? We demand to know. Fiddlehead. It is not Fiddlehead. I will tell you, it is not a beer at all. I think we have a winner. I think we have a correct name for my unborn child, Kermit Roosevelt. It sounds both regal and fun. Let's do question number 2. What prolific painter's works have been classified into periods known as Blue, Rose, African, Cubism, and others? Every painter has his periods. Or her periods. Yes, Maple. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I believe that was Bev's AIM screen name.
That's why I'm talking about it. You got to keep up with the chat.
I just remembered it from my days of talking to Bev on
Let's do question number 3. The Pokemon Wartortle evolves from what other Pokemon? No, so now I know who had that AIM Scream name. I don't think AIM was, when I was in high school, I don't think it was its own separate entity. I think it was built into AOL.
Yeah, I mean, it was a part of it.
Yeah. But I thought, like, a little bit later, it was, you
It
didn't...
became a thing that anybody could use later.
Right, yeah. But when it was part of AOL, your name was just your name on AOL. So, like, if you had an email account, or you had an account with AOL, that was your AIM name. The cumulative score of all the teams who have participated, like, ever, Emily?
We do, but we just make it up.
I just want to know if she's asking about ever or tonight.
I think she means ever.
Yeah, we have that. Obviously, we keep that stat. Question number... All right. Question number 4. Roger, Randy, and what other first name are among the top 3 pitchers in Major League Baseball history for most career strikeouts? Sportsing in there. What? I didn't know you were in California. It was a lot closer than I thought it was. I did know you were an 18-year-old female, though. And it's disgusting. Let's do question number 5. Which part of speech does the word hooray belong to in the expression, hooray, a grammar question? Is it adjective, conjunction, interjection, or preposition? I think Dale wrote this one specifically for Bevifer. Oh, I gotta make my screen live. Make it live! I'm just noticing how crooked the camera is today.
It gives it like an avant-garde look.
Yeah, avant-garde. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking more like video noir.
I can smell food, which is saying something.
Oh, your sense of smell is back.
I mean, I can smell things if they're strong enough. It must smell very, like I can faintly.
I can smell Ocho Cinco. They're back. The bathroom smells like a Chinese restaurant again, which is weird because they don't make Chinese food. Question number 6. Shaivism and Shaktism are two denominations of what more broad religion? I would say what larger religion, but broad works. Broad's probably more correct.
Quite slam.
Authoritative. Don't question it. We are no longer the knights who say knee. We are now the knights who say icky, 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 patang, zoom, boing. That's something that's in my head. Let's do question number 7. Which lobe of the brain is primarily responsible for visual processing and is, oddly enough, on the opposite side of the head from the eyes and often has a cranial bump? It's a lot of information there. Let's see if that lobe can process it properly. That is a carbonated mixed drink. It is part seltzer and part something else. We'll find out after question number 8. What Pepperidge Farm cookie shares its name with a European national capital? National capital is the important part there. It's question 8. Let's do question number 9. What substitute F word is used as a swear word in the 2004 reboot of Battlestar Galactica? We love us some Battlestar Galactica on this program here. Personally, I was very engaged in the show for the first 2 seasons, and then they started you stopped seeing the Cylons, and they're just having these. Yeah, it was basically like a soap opera on Earth. Yeah. And I was like, this isn't sci-fi at all. This is just commentary about political things. So
They turned it into Phi.
it was just Phi. It was just Phi. Which is interesting because that's when Sarah got most interested in it. And I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm done. It was a cool concept, and then it just kind of went off the rails. All right, last question of round number 3. Here it is. What male model was riding a roller coaster in 1999 when his face and a goose collided, killing the bird and breaking his nose? That's a bad deal for everyone involved. That's question number 10. That might be... That might give Selly a run.
Now,
Selly of the week.
85%.
I have a pen. I have an apple. Pineapple pen.
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, it was a viral video in 2016. I did just say Kant. Yeah, I did.
Everybody's putting alcohol in
No, they are, but there's no alcohol in there. I promise you. Promise you, this is just coffee. It's making me so witty tonight. Okay, everybody, those were your questions 10 of round number 3. We're going to scroll them on the screen, and you'll have 90 seconds to get them in. No, you'll have, 150 seconds to get them in.
Spend another second with my brain. Gotta get up and get out, but there's a problem. Every time I go outside, I see your face. Wish you could be here right now, lay here by my side, all day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way. No way, no way. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone, still missing you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone, still missing
You have 1 minute to get your answers in.
Where'd you go, babe? Can't you see that I need company? I'm losing my way. Only get through when it's you plus me. I'm sorry. Honestly, can't you just call me?
Battlestar Galactica.
Let me fix my mistakes. You could be
30 seconds to get your answers in.
lay here by my side all day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way. The floor is cold, it chills my
Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, that gong means answer should be in. We're going to take another minute here to grade these, and we'll get back to you with the correct answers and into that final question in just a bit. If you want to help support us, remember that information right there. Right there. We're going to reset the blue board and make it affordable for you to help us out. We'll see you guys in a bit.
The floor is cold, it chills
Okay, I was just practicing my poses for my book deal coming up. Let's do those answers, though, on round number 3. Question number 1 was, what fashion house pioneered the handbag that was pictured there, known as the 2.55? The correct answer is Chanel, sometimes pronounced Channel. Apparently, you could read it, the clasp, if you have like a super high definition TV and you zoomed in on it. So good for you if you could. Question number 2, by the way, 58% of teams correctly answered that. Question number 2, what prolific painter's works have been classified into periods known as Blue, Rose, African, Cubism, and others? The correct answer is Pablo Picasso, and 100% of teams correctly answered that. So if you're feeling smart about knowing it, well, you are, but so is everyone. Question number 3, the Pokemon Wartortle evolves from what other Pokemon? The correct answer is Squirtle. Squirtle, and that was 89% of teams answering that correctly. Question number 4, Roger, Randy, and what other first name are among the top 3 pitchers in Major League Baseball history for most career strikeouts? The correct answer is Nolan. Nolan Ryan, 75% of teams answering that right. Question number 5, which part of speech does the word hooray belong to in the expression hooray? A grammar question. The correct answer is an interjection. 96% of teams got that right. Question number 6, Shaivism and Shaktism are 2 different denominations of what more broad religion? The correct answer, Hinduism. 69% of teams answered that correctly. Question number 7, which lobe of the brain is primarily responsible for visual processing and is, oddly enough, on the opposite side of the head from the eyes and often has a cranial bump? That's a lot of information there. The correct answer is the occipital lobe, and 69% of teams got that right as well. Question number 8, what Pepperidge Farm cookie shares its name with a European national capital? The correct answer is Brussels. Our hardest question of the round, only 44% of teams answered that correctly. What did most people say, Milano? Yeah. Milano is it is an Italian city, but not a national capital. Question number 9, what substitute F word is used as a swear word in the 2004 reboot of Battlestar Galactica? The correct answer is frack. Frack, and 58% of teams knew that, and some of you really knew it. Question number 10, what male model was riding a roller coaster in 1999 when his face and a goose collided, killing the bird and breaking his nose? I changed this question from celebrity to male model, and I think that my edit caused everyone to get that right because, as Mike and I were saying, when you think of male model in 1999, you come up with Fabio or Derek Zoolander, and I don't even think you come up with Derek Zoolander yet. All right, so the scores are posted on QuizNight.live under the Scores tab. We have one more question you can all wager up to 200 of your precious hard-earned points on. The category for the question is toys. Come on in with your wagers, and as soon as they're all in, we'll do that final question.
Then nothing is wrong, just leave it be. But I see it in your eyes, something isn't right. Tell me again what I'm missing.
Yeah.
'Cause you're fading out. We've been here before. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. Don't go through that door. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it.
It's like we're waiting on about 5 more wagers to come in. Duck hatch.
'Cause you're fading out. We've been here before. Tell me again, just tell me again, and
All right. I don't know what people are doing. Oh, this didn't end by 9. Yes, Maple. Okay, wagers are in. This is it. Final question of the night. I read it once. The clock starts. We have 90 seconds to get your answer in to me. Category is toys. Here's the question. What kind of fad toy is pictured here? What is it? You've got 90 seconds to get your answers in. You gonna resize that thing? This is really annoying me. No, it's fine. It's not really annoying me. That feels better to me. Just a little lining up thing. I don't know if they're gonna get it. Like, can you bring it back to another centimeter larger?
Treat them right. Put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly.
30 seconds to get your answers in.
You're a little bit selfish. You get
You can kind of see Mike in the reflection there.
you can't take me with
If
you.
you're looking.
I'm scared you're gonna
16 seconds to get your answers in.
a little bit closer.
You look right there.
I can really start over.
See it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. The gong went off. Answers should be in. We're going to take a quick break to grade these. Last call on the donations over there, and we'll be right back.
Right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Bye-bye. 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 Here's to the memories. Cheers to who used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe. All my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right. Put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Oh, bye-bye, bye-bye. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell goodbye. U-G-L-I, you'll never see me cry. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell it. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck.
And we're back with the final answer to the final question. Which was, what is the name of the toy that was pictured there? The correct answer is a Beyblade. A Beyblade, named after Beyonce, who calls herself Beyonce. And it's also called a Beyblade. So, the scores are posted, and we have a 3-way tie for first place. Congratulations goes out to Turds of a Feather Stink Together. It's fun to say that on camera. Multi-state fans of trivia and quarantine squirrels, all with nearly perfect scores. Thank you all for playing. I think they all just missed that. They all just missed that Selly question. Yeah. If not for the Bud Light Selly of the week. Thank you all for playing and for helping us out with the donations. If you can make it out to any of our live trivia events that are in person, we recommend that you do that because it's a good time and summer is only here for so long. So, this is Brian signing off, and we'll see you later.
Dive into you.
keep on telling lies. That is how we stay